Hey guys, welcome to Body by Design. My name is Sheridan, and today I have a full-length yoga flow for you. This practice will be about 30 minutes. We'll work on strength, flexibility, a few fun challenge poses. You can really take it at any level that you want to. I'll offer a lot of different options. So grab a mat, grab your blocks. Let's get started. All right, you guys, today we're going to begin in child's pose. So coming into child's pose, a great option, especially if you are at home, is to grab a pillow and place the pillow just right underneath your bottom. That way the pillow takes a little bit of the weight off of your knees. And then once you start to rest your chest down towards the mat, gently pressing your forehead to the ground. Take a moment to get situated here. If child's pose isn't great for your body during this time, then feel free to sit cross-legged or just kneeling, maybe even laying on your back, whatever feels right for you. So we'll begin our practice just by taking some deep breaths. As you allow your forehead to gently press to the mat, feeling a gentle stretch underneath your arms. Use each breath to become aware of your body, how you're feeling during this time. Spend a moment setting an intention for your practice. So for you, maybe as you just become aware of your body, your intention can be focused on one muscle group. Maybe that's just a body part, an area in your body, like your hips or your neck or your back. Maybe for you, your intention is just breathing, finding stillness, finding peace. Or maybe yours is a little bit more energetic, like finding movement, fun, strength, whatever that may be for you. Let that motivate you throughout our practice. Let's take one more deep breath in here. With your exhale, start to walk your fingertips over to the right side of your mat. So reaching that left arm long. Feel a little bit of a stretch through the outside of your left arm. Slowly walk your hands over left, reaching that right arm long. And walking your hands back through center. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly press into tabletop. You can move your pillow back to the side. And as you find your way in tabletop, hips right over your knees, shoulders are right over your wrists. Take a deep breath in, look up to the sky, stretch out your stomach, cow. Exhale, round it out for your cat. Inhale, look up, feel your stomach stretch, rib cage stretching away from your belly button. Exhale, round it out, and as you do that, you feel your core engaged, head relaxed. One more time, inhale, look up and stretch. Exhale, round. Making your way into a neutral tabletop alignment with a long spine. Find an inhale and reach your left leg straight back behind you. And then exhale, if you're comfortable, reach your right arm in front. So if you notice that you just immediately fall over, you can keep that right hand to the ground. But if you're comfortable with it, arm reaching long, leg reaching back, starting to feel your core engaged. And then also for your head, so a neutral alignment would mean head going to the ground. So I know you're probably trying to watch the video, try to listen to my voice here for a moment, keeping your spine tall, holding your core tight. 3, 2, now make a fist with your right hand and crunch your elbow in to meet your knee. And if you're not using your arm, just crunch that knee in towards your stomach. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, crunch it in and hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release that right hand down, left knee down, right side, right leg extends straight back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, left arm long. Finding that neutral spinal alignment, holding your core in tight. You want to feel your belly button pulling towards your spine. Now on your next inhale, make a fist with your left hand. Exhale, crunch in, elbow to meet the knee, rounding through your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Last time. Crunch it in. Now hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach long, and then exhale, set that left hand down, right knee down. Come into one more quick little child's pose. This time, try to find a little bit more rounding in your spine, so maybe keeping those knees together. And reconnect with your breath. To give your wrists a break, palms can face towards the sky. Maybe even reach down behind you if that's comfortable. Two more breaths. And use that next breath to slowly press back up into tabletop. All right, so we're going to start to bring a little bit more movement in here now. So from your tabletop, take your time to slowly curl your toes, lift your hips, and come into downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, spend a moment pedaling out your feet, right heel pressing down, left heel pressing down, and you want to think about trying to press your chest towards your thighs, lifting your hips. Fingertips are spread out wide. And then a good rule of thumb, if you're not quite sure what your distance should be, you can test it out. Coming into a high plank, you should be almost exactly in your high plank without moving your feet from your hands, and then just pressing straight back into your down dog. So that's a good distance from your hands to your feet. So one more breath here in downward facing dog. And let's exhale, slowly walk your feet up to your hands, meeting in forward fold. Head can relax and hang heavy. Let's find one inhale, lift up halfway, flatten out your back, palms to your thighs, shoulder blades pulling together. Exhale, release. And again, inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Now on your exhale, I want you to drop your hips, reach your arms straight out in front of you, or they can be all the way up to the sky. Meet in chair pose. So you can see me from a side view. You want to be pressing those hips back so that knees aren't going past the toes. So we definitely want to avoid that, and we're focused more on hips pressing back, core engaged, feeling your quads warming up, your lower body warming up. Find 2 more deep breaths in. With your exhale, sink a little bit deeper. One more deep breath in. Exhale, as you come all the way up to standing, we're going to find a gentle back bend. And then on your release, twist over your right shoulder. This can be a casual twist, nothing fancy here. Just gently twisting, looking behind you. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, twist left. Once again, nothing technical here, just a gentle twist. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, little back bend, either cactusing your arms or hands to the low back. Open through the chest. 3, 2. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, release all the way down, forward fold. And let's take another inhale, half lift. We're picking up our speed a little bit. Exhale. Now plant your hands to the mat. You can either walk or hop your feet back into high plank. Finding your high plank, deep breath in. Exhale, let's lower down to low plank. I'm going to show you option number 1. Option 1 is to set those knees to the ground, lower into low plank. Option 2, legs straight, lower into low plank. And then we press up, up dog. Thighs are off the mat. Deep breath in, stretch your belly. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Reconnect with your breath. Let's try that one more time. We're going to go through all the way through, getting movement into the body. Bend those knees. Walk or float your feet up to your hands, half lift. Release down, forward fold. Inhale, let's take a reverse swan dive. Reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, gentle twist right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gentle twist left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gentle back bend, any variation. And reverse swan dive all the way to the floor, or real swan dive all the way down to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant those hands into the mat. Walk or hop your feet back. High plank. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. And then slowly release your knees to the ground. Rest in child's pose. So I just want to give you a heads up that during our practice, we're going to continue to pick up the speed a little bit. If at any point you want to rest, this is your resting pose. Come here to child's pose. You can grab water. You can just come to your knees. You can pause the video, whatever you feel comfortable with. So if you're in child's pose right now, take about one more breath, and then let's meet back up in tabletop on your exhale. From your tabletop, we're coming back into downward facing dog. Pedaling those feet, lifting the hips to the sky, chest pressing to the thighs. And we're going to start with our right leg. So on your next inhale, reach your right leg straight up to the sky. And on your exhale, draw your right knee in towards your chest. So this is kind of like what we did in the warm-up. Right knee in towards your chest. And you'll see as I shift forward, I come into a high plank. My back's a little bit rounded, so I'm squeezing my core in tight. And let's inhale that right leg straight back up. Exhale, right knee into the chest. If at any point you want to drop to your knee, feel free to do that. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, knee into chest. Let's move through that one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee into chest. Now hold it. 3, 2. Step your right leg through. Low lunge. Go ahead and release your left knee down to the floor. Take a moment to let your hips start to press forward as far as they'll let you. And if you're up for it, arms can reach up to the sky, either cactus or just rest on your thigh, whatever's the most comfortable. Opening through your chest and then really opening through that hip area. 3, 2, and now we're going to stretch this right leg straight, reaching forward. If you have blocks, this is a great time to grab your blocks, placing blocks on either side of your front foot, right foot flexed. Just stretching that right hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Coming back into our low lunge. Now plant your left hand into the floor. This is going to be a little bit more confusing. Right knee is coming off the ground. So your left hand is planted into the floor. Now your right arm is going to reach up to the sky. So we're revolved. Right arm is up to the sky. We're in a right lunge. Now the tricky part, squeeze your inner thighs tight. Slowly rise. So you should be facing, this should feel kind of awkward. This is a revolved lunge. Your right knee is forward. Right arm is reaching back. Left arm is forward. Now let your gaze go towards your left hand, or to make it more challenging, towards your right hand. Let's hold sinking low. 3, 2, 1. Next inhale, arms reach up to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, arms lift up. We straighten out this right leg, quick relief. Exhale, sink back down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Really connecting with your breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, now stay low in that warrior 2. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, come into side angle. So I'm going to introduce you to a few different variations here in side angle. I sometimes just rest my elbow on my thigh. You can extend your right hand straight. You're trying to get a 90-degree angle with that front leg as much as you can. Another option, this is a little bit more of a core challenge, is to reach both arms up to the sky. So you're really relying on your core to hold you here. Legs are doing a lot of work. So find any variation that you like. Let's hold for 3 more breaths. One more deep breath in. Beautiful. Exhale back into your warrior 2. Let's windmill all the way to the ground. Low lunge right side. Press your right leg up to the sky. And set that right leg down. Pedal it out. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of warmth into your body at this point. Moving on to our left side. Let's take an inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hold here. 3, 2, slide it all the way through. As you come into your lunge, set your back knee down, right knee down. Inhale, arms off the floor. Exhale, those hips press forward. You can cactus your arms. Hands can come to your thigh. Find your breath. 3, 2, and left leg straightens out. Stretch forward. So you're flexing your toes, using your blocks if you like using your blocks. Hamstring stretch. 3, 2, and coming back into your low lunge. All right, here's where it gets confusing again. Right hand now is planted into the ground, left arm reaches up. So we're in a left lunge, squeezing your inner thighs tight. First, take a moment just to open through your chest, get comfortable here. And as you activate through your legs, we find a deep breath in, and we exhale to slowly rise. If you fell during this part, don't worry, that's totally normal. Just get back into the lunge. Gaze is either over your right fingertips or to the back, which is a little bit more challenging over those left fingertips. 3, 2, inhale, both arms up to the sky. Crescent lunge left side. And exhale, sink deep. Inhale. Exhale. Now I'm going to be facing the back, but we're in warrior 2 on the left side. So it doesn't matter which way you're facing. You're trying to get low into your lunge. Let's take an inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, sink down. Hold your warrior 2. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, your variation of side angle. So once again, arms can be reaching long. You can hover or you can rest. So hold that variation of side angle. We're going to hold for another count of 3, 2, and 1. Let's windmill all the way to the ground. Low lunge, deep breath in. Exhale, left leg reaching back. As you set your left leg down, here is an opportunity. If you want to move through a few rounds of your half series, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog, do that. If you want to rest in child's pose, rest in child's pose. We'll take about 60 seconds kind of moving through whatever you want. Grab water if you want to. And then we'll move on to our next flow. So if you're going through that half series, you can make this your last round. If you're in child's pose, Start making your way into tabletop. We'll all meet in a tabletop pose. So we're gonna add on a little bit more this time, add some fun challenge poses. Hopefully now our bodies are a little bit more warmed up. So coming into downward facing dog, we're starting once again with our right leg. Inhale, reaching your right leg up high. Exhale, draw your knee into your chest. We've got 4. So 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and last one, we're gonna hold it. Hold your right knee into your chest. 3, 2, 1, slide it through. So instead of resting this left knee to the floor, we're gonna keep it lifted. And I want you to take a moment pressing off the ball of your back foot, just rocking forward and back. 3, 2, now if your hamstrings are up for it, try straightening out your right leg. Another great time to use some blocks. Straighten out your right leg. So I like to play around with that. I like to come back into my lunge, rock back and forth, straighten it out, come back down. If you want to hold it, try holding it, but you should keep this right foot flex off the floor. Feel a deep stretch through your right hamstring. Deep breaths in and out. One more deep breath in wherever you are. Awesome. Exhale, let's come back down into your lunge. Left hand plants to the floor. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, we slowly rise. Revolved lunge. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up. Warrior 2. 3 breaths. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale. Try to sink deep here. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hold low into warrior 2. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, find your variation. So either using that core strength pose, whatever variation of side angle, and if you want to, one more option is a bind. So taking your left hand behind your back, left arm behind your back, right arm under your right thigh. Clasping your hands together, gaze up to the sky. Wherever you are, whichever variation of side angle we're holding. 3, 2, 1. Now inhale back up to warrior 2. Exhale, here's something different. Rotate your left toes outward. Meet me in a goddess squat. Arms are gonna come kind of like a cactus, except squeeze your shoulder blades in together. Let's just hold here. Try to sink down as low as you can. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Now face your toes back to the front. Hands release down to the ground. Wide leg forward fold. Take a moment. Shift your hips side to side. So wide leg forward fold is one of my favorite stretches. You can do so many things here. You can take ragdoll arms. You can lunge side to side, maybe even bend your knees. So play around with whatever works for you. And then I'm going to offer one more option. I'm not going to go through in too much detail this option, but if crow is part of your practice, take a moment practicing crow. I'll definitely create another video working on crow here, but this is just a little bit of playtime. Working on crow if you love crow. Staying in wide leg forward fold if that's your thing. Wherever you are, we're there for 3, 2, coming back to center. Turn those toes out. Inhale, arms back up to your goddess squat. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Let's windmill all the way down. Low lunge right side. Right leg presses up to the sky. And set that right leg down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee into your chest. 4, 3, 2, one more time. Hold this last one. Knee into chest. 3, 2, slide it through. Take a moment to rock forward and back, pressing off the ball of your foot. 3, 2, and straighten out that left leg. Decide what you like here. You can hold it. You can come back to your lunge. You can use your blocks. Challenge your hamstring stretch in a way that works for you. 3, 2, and coming back to that low lunge, right hand plants to the floor. Inhale, left arm high, deep breath in. Exhale, let's slowly rise, revolved lunge. 3, 2, inhale, both arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Now while you hold your warrior 2, I'm just gonna flip around so that I'm facing the front this time. So holding your warrior 2, let's take an inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. 3 times here, exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. As low as you can go. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, side angle. Once again, you have a lot of different options. Decide what option works for you. Bind on the opposite side now will be right hand behind your back. Left arm under your left thigh. And you're trying to open this right shoulder so that your gaze can go upward. Your whole chest is opening up. Wherever you are in side angle, we're here for 3, 2, and 1. We slowly open all the way up to warrior 2. Rotate right heel outward, or right toes outward. And we're in our goddess squat. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, this time as you sink, toes face to the front, we release down, wide leg forward fold. Play around here for a little bit quicker this time. You can go through crow, you can just hang out in your wide leg forward fold. Decide what you want. About 3 more breaths. And as you move through that third breath, we're going to take our feet in so that they're about a little bit further than hip width apart. Now start to drop your hips to the ground. We're coming into a wide bound squat. For a lot of you, you probably stopped right here. If that's you, grab onto a block, maybe 2 pillows, and place them underneath your bottom. That way you can sit comfortably without falling. And then use your elbows to open your knees. Try to open your chest as much as possible. Just get comfortable as you can. And then if you are in this wide bound squat, keep those heels pressed to the ground. Okay, we're using our elbows to open those knees, open your chest, deep breath in, and out. Option for some more playtime, you can, 1, go back into your crow, keep practicing crow, or 2, this is what I'm gonna walk you through, is a bind. So we're gonna take first our right arm. You can use right or left arm, doesn't matter which first. But one arm, so it's gonna be, for me, I'm doing my left arm in front of my left thigh or left leg, and then right arm is going behind my back. So I'm gonna try to interlace my hands, and if you can't quite reach your hands, you can grab a belt or a towel, anything behind your back to create a little bit more of a grip. Hold this here, gaze can go upward. And then your second step, if you're up for it, we're moving into flamingo. And I don't really think there's a pretty way to get here. I like to just kind of rock forward and back and then start to bring this right foot closer to my left and slowly rise. So here's your flamingo pose. You're kind of hunched over. So trying to meet me here in flamingo. If you're up for it, we still have our bind. We're balancing on our right foot and begin to focus just on one spot in your room. Find your drishti, your gaze. Find your breath. Now to challenge yourself, begin to lift your chest. Grab onto your big toe with your pointer finger and your thumb, maybe even your middle finger. Find an inhale, and then exhale. Extend that leg straight. Holding 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back into flamingo. Ooh, if you can make it. And this is the hardest part. Lower that left foot to the ground. in your bind, and then we release back to center. Let's take 2 breaths. One more breath. Exhale. Okay, opposite side. This can be left or right for you, just whatever is opposite. I'm doing my right arm in front of that right leg, left arm behind the back. Once you're comfortable, starting to make your way into your flamingo pose. Find your one spot to focus on. If you're falling, just remember that's normal. I've gotten the first few falls out of the way. So we're breathing, we're focusing, feeling that supporting leg doing a lot of the work right now. And if you're up for it, slowly begin to rise, grabbing onto your big toe, right leg straightening out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 3, 2. Awesome. Meet me back in flamingo. Let's slowly lower down. See if we can lower down without falling. Awesome. Deep breath in. Exhale, center. Good news. Hardest part is over. We're going to start slowing down. From your bound angle, squat. Slowly begin to lift those hips. Hands plant to the floor and feet walk out wide. Now we're going to turn our left toes to the front, right toes still facing to the side. On your next inhale, just meet me in a warrior 2, left side. Let's exhale, windmill to low lunge. From your low lunge, left leg lifts up to the sky, downward facing dog. One last option to move through your half series, that is high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Go through that 1 or 2 more times. And then once you're ready, let those knees rest to the ground. Rest back in child's pose. So after you've rested in child's pose, gone through your half series, we are just going to flip on over to our back sides. No rush getting here. I'm just trying to show you what we're doing next. Coming on to back sides. Slowly lowering down. Whenever you are ready, meet me here. Knees into the chest. Gently rocking side to side. All right, let's start to lower feet to the floor. Take your right leg straight up to the sky. Give it one little tug, flex your right foot, and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh, figure 4. You can use this right hand to press your right knee open. Maybe even reach for the back side of your left leg. And then if this figure 4 stretch isn't quite enough for you, I invite you to flip on over to pigeon. If pigeon is in your practice, you are welcome to rest there for a few breaths. Reconnect with your breath. Allow it to slow. Slowly uncross your right ankle. Set your right foot down, left leg, inhale high. Flex in your left foot, give your leg a little tug. Exhale, cross it over, figure 4 on the left. Either reaching behind your right leg or using your left hand to press your knee open. Decide what works for you. Slowly uncross that left leg, setting both feet to the floor. Gently sway your knees side to side, and as you do that, you can let your knees fall all the way over, keeping both shoulders pressed to the ground. Find a gentle twist through your spine. And then the next time you bring your knees back through center, allow both knees to open apart, letting the bottoms of your feet rest together. So rest here for a few breaths. If you love Happy Baby, this is a great time to work into Happy Baby, trying to stretch your inner thighs, hip flexors, hamstrings a little bit too. So either one of the stretches that I'm doing works. Just remember that this is your practice. So finding whatever it is that your body needs during this time as we slow down. And as you're resting in either position, spend a moment to just reflect on this practice. Maybe reflect on how your body is feeling during this time. Do you feel energized, rejuvenated, maybe completely exhausted? Acknowledge and accept how you're feeling. If the bottoms of your feet are still resting together, you may slowly begin to extend one leg straight at a time, starting to allow your palms to open to the sky. Continuing to slow down your breath. So as we're here on our back sides, I want to invite you to spend this time either stretching out anything else that your body needs, maybe moving through a spinal twist or pigeon if you didn't get a chance to do pigeon, shoulder stand, another Happy Baby, whatever it is that your body needs. And if your body is telling you that it is ready for Shavasana, then continue to rest here in corpse pose. And whenever you decide that you're ready to rest in corpse pose, your final resting position, whatever that may be for you, then I just encourage you to stay there as long as you'd like. You can turn off the video, shut down the lights, close your eyes. So the rest of this time is for you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to practice with me. I hope you feel like you got a good stretch, tried something new, relaxed. And that is all that I have for you. Namaste.